السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. مرحبا بكم في درس جديد على قناتنا Learn English with جنات. إذا كنت تريد تعلم اللغة الإنجليزية والتحدث بها بطلاقة، فابدأ الآن واشترك في القناة وفعل الجرس ليصلك كل الدروس، ولا تنسى أن تضغط لايك إذا أعجبتك طريقتي في الشرح. والآن نتركك مع الدرس.
Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between tall mountains and lush forests, there lived a young man named Tom. Tom was known far and wide as the laziest person anyone had ever met. He loved to sleep all day and only moved when he absolutely had to. His house was always messy, and his garden was full of weeds because he never took care of anything. Tom had no job and no ambition. He relied on the kindness of his neighbors for food and spent his days dreaming of a life where everything would be done for him. If only I had a servant, he often muttered to himself. I wouldn't have to lift a finger. One sunny afternoon, Tom decided to take a walk in the nearby forest. It wasn't because he wanted to exercise. He simply heard that there was a hidden cave where treasure could be found. Maybe I can find some gold or jewels, Tom thought. Then I can buy a mansion and hire servants. After wandering through the forest for hours, Tom stumbled upon an old, moss-covered cave. It looked dark and mysterious, but Tom was too lazy to feel scared. He stepped inside, hoping to find something valuable. The cave was cold and damp. Tom walked deeper and deeper until he saw a faint glow in the distance. Curious, he approached the light. To his surprise, it wasn't gold or jewels that he found. It was an old, rusty lamp. The lamp didn't look special, but Tom picked it up anyway, thinking he could sell it to someone in the village. As Tom wiped the dust off the lamp with his sleeve, a strange thing happened. The lamp started to shake, and a thick cloud of smoke rose from its spout. The smoke swirled and twisted until it formed the shape of a large, powerful-looking genie. The genie, with his booming voice, said, "Thank you for freeing me from the lamp, young man. I have been trapped here for 1,000 years. As a reward, I will grant you 3 wishes, but choose wisely." Tom's eyes widened. 3 wishes, he thought. This is perfect. I won't have to do anything for the rest of my life. Without thinking much, Tom quickly made his first wish. I wish for a huge palace filled with gold and treasures, and I want 100 servants to take care of everything for me. The genie nodded and clapped his hands. In an instant, Tom found himself standing in front of a magnificent palace. It was the largest and most beautiful building he had ever seen. The walls were made of marble, and the floors sparkled with gold. Servants rushed around, cooking meals, cleaning the palace, and attending to Tom's every need. For the first few weeks, Tom was overjoyed. He no longer had to worry about anything. He spent his days lounging on luxurious couches, eating delicious food, and enjoying his new, comfortable life. Whenever he wanted something, all he had to do was snap his fingers, and a servant would bring it to him. But soon, Tom began to feel bored. With nothing to do all day, the excitement of having a palace and servants started to wear off. He realized that there was no adventure or fun in his life anymore. Everything was being done for him, and he had no purpose. One day, Tom called the genie again. "I'm not happy," Tom said. "I have everything I wished for, but I feel empty inside." The genie looked at Tom thoughtfully. "Happiness doesn't come from having everything done for you," the genie said. "True joy comes from working hard and achieving things on your own." Tom didn't understand at first. He thought about his lazy life and how he never put effort into anything. He wondered if the genie was right. After a long pause, Tom made his second wish. "I wish to learn how to work hard and find joy in life," he said. The genie smiled and granted Tom's wish. From that moment on, things changed. Tom's palace remained, but his servants disappeared. Now he had to take care of everything by himself. At first, it was difficult. Tom wasn't used to cleaning, cooking, or working in the garden. His muscles ached, and he felt tired every day. But as time passed, something amazing happened. Tom started to enjoy the work. He found satisfaction in seeing his garden grow, in cooking his own meals, and in keeping his palace clean. He began to feel proud of himself for the first time in his life. Months went by, and Tom became a completely different person. He was no longer lazy. He woke up early each day, eager to take on new challenges. He made friends with his neighbors, who admired his transformation and even helped them with their work. One day, the genie appeared again. "You have one wish left," the genie reminded him. "What do you want?" Tom thought for a long time. He realized that he no longer needed anything. He was happy, and he had everything he could ever want because he had earned it. "I don't need my last wish," Tom said with a smile. "I have learned that the best things in life come from working hard and helping others. Thank you for teaching me that." The genie nodded, pleased with Tom's answer. "You have grown wise," the genie said. "Remember, happiness is not about having everything. It's about earning what you have and appreciating the journey." With that, the genie disappeared, leaving Tom to continue living his new, fulfilling life. And from that day on, Tom was no longer known as the lazy young man, but as the hardworking, kind-hearted person who had learned the true meaning of happiness.